Hi mga kawawmat! In this video, we will translate English phrases to mathematical symbols and vice versa. Our objectives, we have to familiarize the terms used in translating algebraic expressions. So, dapat alam natin yung mga words, kung ano siya, kung addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. And then, after familiarizing with the terms, we can now translate English phrases to mathematical symbols and vice versa. So, I have here the list of some of the keywords we used in addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So, ito po yung mga keywords na dapat nating tandaan para alam natin when to use the operation for addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. So, we have to not totally memorize, but familiarize ourselves. So, kapag nabasa natin yung the sum of, added to, increased by, plus, more than, greater than, exceeds by, more. Actually, marami pa to ha. Marami pa po. So, these are some lang. So, nagbigay lang ako ng most commonly used. So, ito yung mas madalas na ginagamit. But, marami pa namang iba. Okay? And then for subtraction, we have the difference of, diminished by, decreased by, minus, subtracted from, less than, take away, less. Okay, mamaya i-explain ko yung pagkakaiba nitong less than at less. Para makita natin, minsan kasi paggamit, depende. Halimbawa, ang binigay ay less than. Iba po ang ayos nun sa less. Okay? Minsan, merong times na binabaliktad natin sila. Okay? So, mamaya i-explain natin sa ating next slide. And then for multiplication, we have here, okay, what do I mean by of here? So, halimbawa, ang given ay 1/2 of 24. 3/4 of a number, 2/3 of a number. So, yung of, yun po yun. So, ibig sabihin multiplication. So, ang multiplication, you can write it, yung side by side, yung magkatabi sila. Okay? So, pag pinagtabi mo sila, that means multiplication. Kahit huwag ka na maglagay ng times na symbol or kaya ng dot na symbol. Okay? Or parenthesis. Kahit hindi na. Kasi once na magkatabi sila, that means multiplication. Okay? And then for division, we have here the split into ratio all over divided by the quotient of. Now, sometimes, you might encounter these words, these keywords, so square or cube. So, pag sinabi natin square, ibig sabihin exponent yon. So, 2. Pag sinabi natin cube, ibig sabihin exponent din siya, that means 3. Okay? So, mamaya makita natin itong dalawang to. Okay. So, focus tayo dito. I would like to give emphasis dito sa mga words na to, sa mga keywords na to. Okay? So, ito yung sinasabi ko na more is different from more than. Okay? Iba po ang arrangement niyan. So, itong more, kapag more, as is siya. So, di ba ang more ay addition? Pag more as is, so mauuna, since nauna dito si 5, mauuna siya. Okay? 5 plus x. Yun po yung more. Pag more than, added to, greater than, ito yung binabaliktad po natin. Mauuna po yung nasa last part. So, x plus 5, x plus 5, x plus 5. Okay? Kasi baka tayo dito malito. So, ulitin ko ha. Kapag more as is, 5 plus x. Pero kapag ang ginamit ay more than, added to, greater than, mauuna po yung nandito. So, that is x plus 5. So, 5 more than x. 5 added to x. 5 greater than x. Okay? So, ito po yung ating mga importante na dapat nating malaman kasi baka sa arrangement or placement ng order ng ating mga expression bali-baliktad. So, dapat alam po natin. Ganon din po sa subtraction. So, kapag less as is, 5 minus x. Okay? 5 less x as is. Pero pag yan less than at subtracted from, ito po siya. Okay? So, x minus 5. And then, ito po ay 5 less than x. 5 subtracted from. Pag sinabi na kasi nating from, ibig sabihin simula. So, dapat ito nga ang mauna. Okay? From. Simula sa ano, o kaya dun sa nauna. Okay? So, 5 subtracted from x. Okay? So, ito po yung dapat nating tandaan ha. Pag more, less, as is. Pero kapag ito, more than, added to, greater than, interchange mo sila. Baliktad po ang ayos niyan, including this. Okay? So, remember that in addition and subtraction, you must be careful about the order of the number. Okay? So, the rest, ganun rin po yun as is. Pero ito lang po, I just want to give emphasis dito sa iba na pinagpapalit sila. Okay? Yun po dapat ang ayos nila. Okay. So, let us translate each of the following into algebraic expression. So, this time, ang una muna natin gagawin is yung English phrase. How will you translate this into mathematical symbols? So, kapag meron po tayong certain number, so halimbawa merong binigay a number increase by ganon. So, a number, since hindi natin alam yung number na yon, i-represent natin siya as x. Okay? X variable. Okay, so let's have this table. So, English phrases, so I have here 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so 9 lang po kasi hindi na magkasya yung pang 10. So, keywords, so ito dapat ang alam natin. So, ano-ano yung mga keywords na pwede mong magamit para malaman mo yung pagta-translate niya into algebraic expression. Okay, so dapat alam mo kung anong operation. So, kunin mo yung keywords. Anong keywords nito? The sum. Ito ay minus. Okay? Sige, sagutan muna natin. So, sum. So, since sum ito, ibig sabihin plus. Okay? So, therefore, the sum of m plus 8. So, m plus 8. Okay? So, since hindi naman siya tawag nito, hindi siya added to, hindi siya greater than, hindi siya less than, hindi mo siya babaliktarin ha, hindi siya 8 plus m. Okay? So, m plus 8. Next, anong keywords nito? Minus. So, 7 minus a. Next, r exceeds by 20. So, ibig sabihin, yung r daw exceeds by 20. And then, the product of 9 and n. Okay, so ito po, anong keyword dito? Product. Ibig sabihin, multiplication. So, ito po yung sinasabi ko. Once na magkatabi sila, kahit hindi mo nalagyan ng times sa pagitan nila, o kaya parenthesis, o kaya yung dot, yung dot operator, hindi mo, kahit hindi wala na po yon, basta magkatabi sila automatic, that means multiplication. So, ganyan lang po. Especially when we are translating English phrases to mathematical symbols, kapag multiplication, ganyan lang po. Okay? Next, divided by is our keyword. So, this is, okay, y over 8 or y divided by 8. Okay? And then twice. Twice means 2. Okay? So, twice a number. So, ito gagamitin natin. Twice a number, ibig sabihin multiplication, right? So, dalawang beses. So, twice a number, so twice, dalawang beses, ita-times mo dun sa number. So, since multiplication, pagtatabihin lang natin sila. So, twice a number. Ano yung number? Sabi nga kanina, kapag meron certain number, represent natin siya as x. So, that's why it's 2x. Next. The quotient of a number and 10. So, quotient is the keyword. So, ibig sabihin, division. So, the quotient of a number and 10. So, number, ang number natin ay x. So, x over 10. Kasi the quotient of a number and 10. Quotient means division. So, you can make use of the fraction bar. Okay? In algebraic expression, it's better na ang gagamitin natin kapag quotient ay fraction bar rather than using the division symbol. Kesa yung x, tapos divided by yung may dalawang tuldok, 10. Okay? So, mas okay kung naka-fraction bar siya. And then, 10 less b. So, dito, our keyword is less. So, ito, less siya. ibig sabihin as is. Kagaya ng diniscuss ko kanina, less at more. As is siya, 10 less B. So, 10 minus B. If this is less than, 10 less than B, then that is B minus 10. Baliktad po pag less than. So, pag less, as is, 10 minus B. And then, 3/4 of a number. So, ito yung off. Ibig sabihin, multiplication. Off. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, pagtatabihin lang natin sila, 3/4 of a number. So, since ang number natin ay x, so 3/4 of a number. Okay. So, etong mga pinakita ko dito is just, ano tawag dito? Yung isa lang ang operation niya. So, it includes one operation only. So, what if dalawa ang operation mo? So, medyo complicated na siya, no? Pero, let's try. Okay? So, translate each into algebraic expression. So, again, let x represent a certain number. Okay, so dito, meron na tayong sum at twice. Twice means multiply, di ba? So, eto na, meron na tayong hindi na lang siya isang operation. So, kanina, yung previous slide natin, medyo madali pa yon. So, the sum of, so ibig sabihin, plus yan. The sum of, sum ng ano? So, balikan mo, twice a number, so 2, a number is x, so 2x, okay, twice a number, and 7, so 7. So, therefore, the sum of twice a number in 7 is 2x plus 7. Okay? So, tingnan mo mabuti. Meron na tayong sum dito. Meron ng twice. Ibig sabihin, multiplication. So, dapat alam po natin. Kapag hindi na more than 1 ang operation na binigay sa ating phrases. Okay? So, number 2. The product of 12 and a number decreased by 8. So, etong comma na to, importante to ha. Ibig sabihin, eto siya. Eto yung magkasama. And then decrease by 8. So, meron tayong product and decrease. So, this is multiplication. This is subtraction. Okay. So, the product of 12 and a number. So, 12, this is x. So, pagtatabihin lang natin sila, that is 12x. Okay. The product of 12 and a number decreased by 8. Decrease is minus by 8. Okay, so tingnan nyo lang siya. Sundan nyo lang yung ating phrases. Next. 20 more than 4 times a number. Okay? 20 more than 4 times a number. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong more than, anong sabi ko kanina, at meron tayong times, ibig sabihin multiplication to. So, yung more than, ibig sabihin baliktad. So, mauuna to. 'Di ba? Kapag more, as is. Kapag more than, baliktad. Mauuna to, nasa ano to, last part. Okay? So, 4 times a number. So, that is 4x. Okay? So, more than is addition. So, 4x. So, 4 times a number. So, 20 more than 4 times a number is this. So, kasi 20 more than 4 times a number. So, ulitin ko ha, tandaan po, pag more than, baliktad po ang pwesto nito. So, mauna po yung 4 times a number. Kapag more lang yan, halimbawa more lang yan, as is. So, 20 plus 4x yun. Okay? Next. So, meron tayong quotient. So, quotient means division. Okay? So, mag-ready na tayo ng fraction bar. Okay? Quotient ng ano? So, thrice. Thrice means 3. So, multiplication to. Pag twice, thrice, so 3 times a number. So, 3x. Okay? And 15. So, yun yung denominator. Okay? So, the quotient of division, 3 times or thrice a number, and 15. Next. Sa number 5, meron tayong square and diminish by. So, pag sinabing square, ano nga ulit ito? Exponent. So, 8 times the square of a number. So, square of a number, comma, diminish by 4. So, gawin muna nating 8 times. Okay. 8 times the square of a number. So, ibig sabihin, Ito po siya. Ito yung square of a number. Pag sinabi natin square, exponent. Kagaya ng pinakita ko kanina sa mga keywords. Kapag may nakita kayong square, cube, o fourth power, ibig sabihin po nun, exponent. Okay? So, ito po, 8 times. Balikan natin yung statement. 8 times the square of a number. Okay? So, x po ang ginamit natin ha. Ginagamit kapag number. Or depende ha kung ano yung binigay sa direction. Pero in this example, so we will be using x to represent a certain number. So, para saan ba yan ito kapag may mga ganyan yan, number? Okay? So, i-represent mo yan as variable. Okay, so 8x squared. So, diminish is minus 4. Okay, diminish by 4. So, this is how we translate English phrases to mathematical symbols if you have two or more operations given in the English phrases. Okay. So, what if I have this? Okay? So, baliktad naman tayo. Binigay ang mathematical symbols and you are asked to translate this into English phrases. So, dapat dito tayo familiar sa mga gagamitin natin. Dapat alam natin kung ano ang gagamitin. If it's plus, so ang daming pwede. The sum of, exceeds, more than, more, increase. So, ang dami. Kapag subtraction, so, dapat alam natin yung mga keywords para mas madali sa atin mag-translate. So, baliktad naman tayo ngayon. Meron tayong mathematical symbols at ita-translate natin siya into English phrases. Now, expressions are usually named by the last operation to be performed in the expression. So, anong ibig sabihin nito? Kadalasan, most of the time pero hindi naman palagi, pero usually, ibig sabihin most of the time, ang expression natin ay pinapangalanan siya by the last operation. So, halimbawa ito, kapag order of operations, ano ang huli dito? Diba, ita-times mo muna bago mo i-add. So, ang last operation mo dito is addition. Diba? So, addition siya. Kung sum siya, kapag nag-name ka, kapag tinranslate mo to, the sum of. Okay? So, yun ang ibig sabihin nito. Kung ano yung last operation, dun siya kadalasan pinapangalanan. So, since ang last operation mo ay addition, so the sum of, yun ang simula. Okay? And then dito, ano ang last operation? Subtraction. Kasi, una mo muna to ita-times, diba? Bago ka mag-subtract. So, subtraction. Dito, ang last is multiplication. Kasi, i-add mo muna yung nasa loob. Kasi, naka-group siya. Bago mo siya i-times sa 3. Tama? And then, dito, iuna natin. Ito, mag-based kayo sa, sa PEMDAS. Okay? So, ano ba nahuhuli kapag PEMDAS? Subtraction. So, subtraction ito. Okay? Dito, ano nahuhuli? So, kapag ganito, anong operation ang ihuhuli mo? 'Di ba? If mo multiply mo muna to bago mo i-divide, so division. And then dito, division din kasi i-add mo muna to, i-minus mo to, tapos tsaka mo siya i-divide, so division. Okay. So para saan ito? Kasi dito siya madalas pinapangalanan. So kagaya nga nito, addition, kapag nag-translate tayo nito, pwede siyang the sum kasi yun ang last operation, the sum of twice a number and 5. Okay? So, not all the time, but most of the time. Okay? So, the sum of twice a number. So, again there is no wrong answer here. Okay? Basta tama ang pagkaka-translate mo, hindi porket iba yung pag-translate ko sa'yo, ibig sabihin mali yun sa akin o mali yun sa'yo. Okay? It doesn't mean that we're not the same, yung isa sa atin ay mali. Okay? So, kasi maraming possible answers kapag nagta-translate dahil maraming keywords ang pwede nating gamitin. Make sure lang na tama ang paggamit natin ng keywords. Okay? So, since marami nga siya, magbibigay lang ako ng 2 example ng pag-translate nito. So, the sum of twice a number and 5. Okay, another. 2 times x. So, pwede mo na siyang pwede kang gumamit ng a number. Pwede naman since given yung variable, lagay mo na. So, 2 times x increased by 5. So, dalawa lang po ito sa napakaraming ways ng pag-translate ng 2x plus 5. So, I will just give 2. Okay? Kayo, kung kayo ay nanonood, so kayo rin, mag-try kayo. Do not use my example na kasi there are lots of keywords to be used in translating. So, try to use other keywords naman. Okay? So, eto, itry mo rin na gumawa ka rin ng isa. Okay? Sabayan nyo ko. Okay, so I have here x minus 3y. So, how will you translate this? So, I will just give 2. So, the difference of x, since subtraction, yun ang inuna ko. The difference of x and thrice y. Okay? Yung iba, pwede naman the difference of a number and thrice another number. Bakit meron akong word na another? Kasi iba na siya. Ito yung unang number ni-represent ko as x, ito ay y. So, magkaibang number yan. Kaya the difference of a number and thrice another number. So, kailangan gumamit ka ng another para maintindihan ng bumabasa na ibang variable yon pag ni-represent mo. Okay. So, maraming pwede. Next, a number x. Okay, so kagaya nito, pwedeng ganyan. A number x. Diminish by, kasi diminish is minus. So, dapat familiar tayo sa mga keywords na pwede natin gamitin. Diminish by 3 times y. Okay, or ito nga, pwede kang gumamit ng thrice. Okay, next, I have a squared minus 4b. So, meron tayong square. Paano yan? So, the square of a, so, in-square daw yung a, the square of a minus 4 times b. Okay? So, the square of a minus 4 times b. Okay, maraming pwede. Next, the difference. Pwede naman unahin ko to. The difference, ito yung sinasabi ko na hindi naman sa lahat rin ng pagkakataon na kung ano yung last operation, doon mo siya sisimulan. So, kagaya nito, the square, inuna ko yung square. Okay? So, pwede rin pong the difference of the square of a and 4 times b. So, the difference of the square of a and 4 times b. So, pwede rin po yan. Let's have the next 3. So, ito yung tatlo. So, ito, since nakagroup ito, ibig sabihin dapat sila ang magkasama sa translation mo. Okay? So, thrice, ibig sabihin 3 beses. Imumultiply mo sa 3 yung sum ng x and 9. Okay? So, yun po ibig sabihin nito. Yung sum daw ni x at 9, pag na-solve mo to, ita-times mo sa 3. So, thrice. Thrice means multiplication, di ba? So, pwede ka rin naman gumamit ng 3 times the sum of x and 9. Pwede rin yun. Pwede rin thrice. Okay? Kapag thrice kasi, hindi mo na gagamitin yung word na times. Okay? So, thrice, twice, yun yung ibig sabihin multiplication. So, thrice, the sum of x and 9. So, dapat ito yung magkasama. Kaya ito, the sum of x and 9. Next. So, ito yung sinasabi ko, 3 times the sum of x and 9. So, kapag gagamit ka nitong number, lalagyan mo siya ng times. Kapag ito na, thrice, twice, no need. Hindi mo siya kailangan thrice times, hindi na po. Kasi thrice and twice means multiplication. Okay? So, 3 times the sum of x and 9. Next. So, the quotient of 5 times a and 4. So, ibig sabihin, since meron tayong fraction bar dito, ibig sabihin division. So, the quotient, I will be using quotient. The quotient of 5 times a and 4. Okay? Kapag gumagamit ka ng the quotient of, the product of, the sum of, the difference of, lagi kang merong end. Okay? So, sum of x and 9. Quotient of 5 times a and 4. So, yun ang tatandaan. Kapag gumamit ka, the product of, the quotient of, the difference of, the sum of, lagi siyang may end na kasama. Okay? And then another. So, 5 times A divided by 4. So, ito, ang ginamit kong keyword dito ay divided by. So, 5 times A divided by 4. And then next, the quotient of the sum and difference of A and B. So, the quotient. So, since meron akong fraction bar dito, gagamitin ko quotient. So, the quotient of the sum and difference. So, sum and difference of A and B. Or pwede rin namang the sum of A and B, okay, the sum of A and B divided by, so gamit ako ng fraction bar, their difference. Okay? Huwag mo na sabihin dito na the sum of A and B divided by the difference of A and B. Ano na siya, parang redundant, paulit-ulit. So, gumamit ka na lang nito, there. Okay? The sum of A and B divided by their difference. So, A plus B over A minus B. Pwede ka rin gumamit ng all over. The sum of A and B all over the difference of it. Okay? So, maraming pwede, no? So, there are many ways. So, hindi porket magkaiba tayo ng translation, it means wrong. Okay? So, there are lots of ways since we have a lots of keywords na pwede natin gamitin. Ang importante lang dito is you have to familiarize yourselves with the keywords. So, dapat alam natin kung anong pwede natin gamitin dito o alam natin kung saan to ginagamit. Okay? Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell para updated kayo for more video tutorials. This is your guide in learning your math lessons, your Wow Math channel.